Hey, I am here to talk to you about my homework planner. Many of you have used my homework planner and have requested one for semester 2, so I wanted to talk you through what I'm doing. So for those of you that have used these, this is what it looks like. I did them in 5-week batches so that if I needed to change things or tweak things, I could do that. But anyway, this is what semester 1 looked like, where I had taken the assignments and divided them by day. So Thursday, Friday, the weekend, and then Monday and Tuesday, and then our community day there over there. So for my son, who is in Challenge A this year, I was creating this and going through the guide and dividing up the weekly assignments and turning them into daily assignments. And there was no way he was ready to do that on his own. But this semester, I'm going to be transitioning him into that process and hoping that he will take ownership of it and be able to create his own planner. So many of you have asked me for for semester 2 of this, and I just want to let you know that I'm actually not going to be creating that for semester 2. So here's what our semester 2 will be looking like. It's basically a fill-in. So I'll talk you through this. So I have the date, just one date up here, the week that everything is due. We use Saxon Math, and so I have his goal is 5 assignments a week of some sort. So we have those there. And then here's Latin, what Latin looks like. There's 3 parts to his day. First of all, I want him doing daily flashcards, and then daily copy work. And then here is space for whatever other assignments that I'm going to have for the week. So again, the flashcards that we have are color-coded by parts of speech, so it's real easy for me to just pull out adjectives or nouns or verbs, or for him to do that. The copy work, I use the Latin workbook, and basically I just put on here like workbook page 7, so I'm going to want him to review his noun endings. There's page 7, and we just put a plastic sleeve over this, and he uses a fine point wipe off marker. So I believe I have him working on noun endings, and then I think this might be adjectives. We use a modified schedule, so we just introduce adjectives right before Christmas. So he will, if you look at this, let's see, it's page 121. So that comes back here. Goodness. Right here, and he'll just put a plastic sleeve over it and just write the English translation. And I usually have him, when he does a page like this, he just does it like once. Usually when I have him working on a particular declension with the noun endings, I might have him copy them 2 or 3 times. But anyway, even though he hasn't been introduced to all of these words yet, it's not going to hurt him to practice them. He'll be ready for them when they get here. And he's got the cheat sheet over here if he needs to peek at it. But anyway, I think they're, like, for example, I think that was adjectives, and that might be 4th and 5th declension nouns, and that might be verbs. I can't remember exactly. Anyway, so, and then his assignments, he's going to be declining adjectives in his workbook, 1 or 2 a day. He needs to review the material that was introduced before Christmas. He's got some exercises here. And then I always have him on the day before Community Day preview and highlight his purple textbook based on what they're going to be discussing in class. So I'm a Challenge A director, and I have all my students do that, and it really is really helpful for our class discussion. Anyway, so that's kind of what that section looks like. And then these others are a little bit more just kind of blank. So you guys can tell that we are woefully behind in our science fair project. And anyway, so I will add stuff to this week as we get other things done. We do take an outside science course, so you guys can just ignore that. Over here for reasoning, you can tell that I have the lessons there. And again, all of the assignments are on here for the week. I didn't break it up by daily assignments. So he gets a little overwhelmed when he realizes that he didn't get everything done on Monday or Tuesday or whatever day it is, and then it's stressful, and then he just sort of shuts down. So what we're gonna do is basically he has this color-coded key. He likes color-coded. things. So do I. So he will have the entire week's assignment here, and he will mark off using the color pen that is here in the key for what he does on what day. So it might be on, one day he might do 2 of these lessons, and then a couple days go by before he gets to the next one. So if he'll color code his check mark with what day he did it, that will help me to pay attention to those days where not much is getting done, and I can address that issue. So again, it's sort of in the order in which, kind of a sequential order for when I would want him to be doing the assignments, but just not designated by day. Then let's see, for cartography, he does some daily capitals flashcards. Sometimes we use Quizlet, sometimes we use just handwritten flashcards that we've made. And I'll have him write in which ones he's doing on which day. So that part I don't have filled out yet. We did in our our little student teacher meeting that we have at the beginning of the week. He told me that this is what he was going to work on with his maps. So my expectation is he draws 4 maps a week, with one of those maps being a cumulative map of everything he's learned so far. So this is all just review of stuff that we did at the first semester. And then, anyway, so you can see what's on there. And then I have space here for daily chores, weekly chores, and other things that I decide to add to that. Anyway, I hope that those of you who are interested, that you can find this useful. I will keep it as an Excel file, and I will post it in the Challenge A Families Facebook page. And so, anyway, have a great day.